Boys and girls, I have another story for you today. It is called Listen Buddy, and I'm just going to read it to you just for fun. Reading is for fun. It's not always because you have to take a test or you have to write something about it or your teacher made you or your mom made you. Reading is just for fun so we can enjoy awesome books. This one is called Listen Buddy, and it's by Helen Lester. She's the same author who wrote Hooray for Rodney Rat. If you remember that one, that was a really funny story. So I hope you enjoy it. Give me just a second. Okay, here we go. So it's called Listen Buddy by Helen Lester. Buddy's father had a beautiful big nose. He was a great sniffer. Buddy's mother had beautiful big teeth. She was a great chomper. Buddy had beautiful big ears. It didn't matter. So this title is called Listen Buddy. You're going to learn that Buddy is not a very good listener and why being a good listener is really important. When Buddy's parents sent him to the vegetable stand to get a basket of squash, he came home with a basket of wash. When they asked him to buy 15 tomatoes, he came home with 50 potatoes. Buddy's father said, "Listen, Buddy, will you please bring me a pen?" "Who?" asked Buddy. "You," said his father. "Will you please bring me a pen?" "A what?" asked Buddy. Now, if you look at Buddy, whenever his parents are talking to him, he's not really paying attention, which is partly why he doesn't hear or listen to what they're saying. "A pen," said his father. "Will you please bring me a pen?" "Sure," said Buddy. And Buddy's father said, "Listen, Buddy." What did he bring him? He brought him a hen. Buddy's mother said, "Listen, Buddy, will you please get me a slice of bread?" "Who?" asked Buddy. "You," said his mother. "Will you please get me a slice of bread?" "A what of what?" asked Buddy. Obviously, he's not paying attention. "A slice of bread," said his mother. "Will you please bring me a slice of bread?" "Sure," said Buddy. Buddy's mother said, "Listen, Buddy." Oh my goodness, what did he think she said? A slice of bed? He sliced up his bed. Somehow, Buddy's mind was always wandering too far away from those beautiful ears. His parents tried yelling, "Listen, Buddy!" They tried whispering, "Listen, Buddy!" Nothing worked. One day, Buddy got permission to go for a long hop. He had never been allowed to go beyond the vegetable stand. "Listen, Buddy," his parents warned him. "Just remember that at the end of the road there are two paths. The path to the left will lead you around the pond and back home, but the path to the right will lead you to the cave of the scruffy varmint. And that scruffy varmint has a nasty temper, so be sure to take the path to the left." "Right?" asked Buddy. "Left," said his parents. "Right," said Buddy, and with a salute of his paw, he hopped away. Now, you're probably going to predict at this point that Buddy will get confused because he's not actually listening. Feeling very grown up, Buddy hopped along past the vegetable stand and on to the end of the road. "Now, let's see," he pondered. "Was I supposed to go left or right? Or right or left?" He thought as hard as he could. The last thing he said was right, so that must be right. And right he went. Now, just by looking at the picture, you can kind of see that something not so good might be over to the right compared to something to the left. Looks like a beautiful place to go. But Buddy doesn't listen, so off he goes to the right. Uh-oh. 25 hops later, Buddy discovered that right was wrong. There in front of his cave was the scruffy varmint. doing scruffy varmint things that varmints do, like snarling, mussing his hair, rubbing dirt on his knees, and scratching a whole lot of itches. At his feet was a large soup pot. "What are you going to do with that soup pot?" asked Buddy. "What does one usually do with a soup pot? Bake pie?" replied the scruffy varmint, not too kindly. "I'm going to make some soup." "Some what?" asked Buddy. "Soup," snarled the varmint. Buddy had forgotten his parents' warning about the scruffy varmint. He asked eagerly, "May I help?" The scruffy varmint was not fond of having company, but with help he'd have his soup sooner, so he said, "All right, Bunny Rabbit, come help me gather firewood." "Who? What?" asked Buddy. "You, firewood." Buddy eagerly hopped ahead of the scruffy varmint. Very gently he gathered a large prickly bundle, which he held out proudly. Roughly, the varmint grabbed the bundle. "I said firewood, not briarwood," he yelped, plucking the thorns from his paws. So briars, boys and girls, are sharp little thorny type plants or bushes. And so he's getting all poked up by the briarwood, not the firewood. Later, when the pot was filled with water, the scruffy varmint lay back against a rock, licking his paws and barking orders. "Hustle, Bunny Rabbit! Get the flour!" "Yes, sir," said Buddy. "5 pinches of salt." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. 15 tomatoes." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. Now, boys and girls, this is a situation on a page where you have to pay attention to the illustrations to understand the story. So he tells him to get flour, F-L-O-U-R, but Buddy gets flowers, the other kind of flowers. That's a homophone. And then he tells him to get 5 pinches of salt, but Buddy gets 5 inches of salt. And he tells him to get 15 tomatoes, and it looks like Buddy's getting 50 potatoes. So imagine what this soup is going to taste like if Buddy keeps doing this. "And a big load of squash." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. What did he get? He got a big load of wash. The scruffy varmint rose and gave the soup a stir. He took a taste. It tasted a little like, well, maybe it needed some pepper. "Bunny Rabbit, get the pepper from the left side of the kitchen sink," the varmint growled. "Who get the what from the where side of the where what?" asked Buddy. The scruffy varmint repeated, "Who get the what from the where side of the where what? Never mind." He stalked into the kitchen and got the pepper himself and sprinkled it into the soup. "There," he snarled. "Now, Bunny Rabbit, put the soup on the fire." Buddy put the soup in the fire. Uh-oh. What's your prediction? How do you think the varmint is going to react to that? Oh no, the picture tells a lot. Let's see what the text says. The fire went shh. So did the scruffy varmint. "I'll teach you," he howled. "I will have soup, Bunny Rabbit soup, and I know just the bunny to use. The bunny rabbit who never listens." Buddy listened. Oh, there he goes. He also hopped very, very, very fast, faster than he had ever hopped in his life. He whizzed up the road, past the vegetable stand, and into the safety of his house. And a little later, when Buddy's parents asked him to bring a pen and a slice of bread, yay! Buddy listened. So I guess he had to learn his lesson about listening by being in a dangerous situation. So I hope you liked that book. If you did want to talk to someone about it or write something about it, you could. You could tell what you enjoyed about the story. You could also tell what was the lesson that Buddy learned and how did he learn it. Okay, take care, guys. Until next time.